What is good, people? It is your boy ManLikeWILL back in the building again, and it is time for another round of Copa America action here. It is a rainy night here, where, well, on my ends, here in Florida, but it is a sunny day where for Ecuador and Venezuela. Um, and they have just kicked off. We are just about like a minute into the matchup, and we are about to run through the starting 11 for these two combatants. In goal for Ecuador, it will be Dominguez. The back four, it is comprised of Preciado, Torres, Pacho, and of course Insiepe, who just won the Bundesliga under Xabi Alonso, undefeated. So, invincible. Shout out to him. It will be Franco, will be partner up with Moises Caicedo. It'd be interesting to see how Caicedo does at the international level. Coming off what was honestly the most very much so a disappointing campaign under Mauricio Pochettino. Speaking of Moises Caicedo, we just seen him now on the floor there, crazy challenge there. Getting a quick view of Felix Sanchez, who is the coach for Ecuador. And finishing off the starting lineup, we do see we will see Yeba partner up with the young sensation Kendry Paez, who basically just has a lot of expectations going into him. Now that he has been rumored to be going to a variety of clubs, including Chelsea. So we shall see what happens with him. And continuing off the lineups for Ecuador, we do see Sarmiento playing on the far left, and up front we do have Ener Valencia, the legend himself, who will be up front. And now we shift over to Venezuela. We will see Romo in between the posts, Gonzalez on the right, Farasi partner up with Osorro in the center back position, and Navarro on the left back. Cáceres Jr., Martinez, and Herrera will be the three-man in the midfield. And then we will see Soteldo, Josep Rondon up front. And, of course, we will have ManLikeWILL over on the right. So definitely we will have more, like I said, which is in previous streams, a combination of experience and young cats coming through for a lot of these nations, such as Peru and Chile, and Venezuela is definitely no stranger to that at all. So we shall see what we got going on for here. But yeah, shout out to everyone who's in the building right now. We got basically no one, but yeah, whoever will be coming in, appreciate you. It is ManLikeWILL with the Copa America. We're doing more streams for this tournament as well as the Euros. We cannot neglect the Euros, that's for sure. And let's not forget the main event. We do have Jamaica versus Mexico. We'll be joined by a star-studded panel collection of CM, Joe Blackman of Backhand Entertainment. Please drop a like for Backhand Entertainment. It would really help the channel for Joe. And yeah, let's not forget the Matchucutioner. It's gonna be vibes. It's gonna be immaculate. Now we're seeing here, we're 5 minutes in, and it's gonna be it's been a good game so far. 5 minutes in, Ecuador just trying to control the possession as they can. Ooh, strong challenge. Strong challenge there by Martinez. Referee has not awarded a yellow card or anything like that, and I can see why. It wasn't as challenging. It wasn't as ruthless or anything like that. But here we are. Referee continues on the play. Speaking of the Euros earlier on, we did see a fantastic display from Portugal. Ronaldo linking up with Bernardo Silva, and what could have been a vintage Ronaldo performance. That's what many have demanded from CR7. And then no doubt that performance has kind of solidified themselves just to be a favorite. A little bit of trivia in this I guess, and not right now in this history between Ecuador and Venezuela. During the many matches that they've competed against each other, five victories for Ecuador, 5 losses, and 3 draws between the two. It's a bit peak though, so you can tell that there's a bit of, I guess one might say it could be a stalemate between the two. Obviously, both do share a similar style of play. I do see a sea of Ecuadorians. Oh, great interception. Oh, that was getting a look at the captain. That is Rondon. You have to have a lot of. You have to think, well, the amount of experience Rondon does bring to this Venezuelan side. I remember seeing that brother play, man. That is just it's interesting, man. Back in Copa America 2016, man, and now he's still playing. It's mad how he's still in this Venezuelan side. And I don't think back then he was he still playing in the Premier League, or I don't know if he was in MLS bound or something like that. But still, Rondon in this team is mad. Here's Ecuador now trying to assemble a bit of an attack. Oh, good cross into the box. Great touch. Hmm. Good play here from Ecuador. They're using they're just trying to just they're just passing the ball around, trying to create just a little bit of space. And a foul right there by I believe to be believed to be Franco. And that's what I think Venezuela should be doing. Similarly to how Peru were attempting to try to do with Chile last night, and that was just to close down a lot of space. But speaking of which, let's just hope that this game does bring some goals, because my goodness, yesterday was not the best of games. Drop ball now. Venezuela do have possession. Here's Navarro. Foul. Switching the ball from the opposite side, on left flank. Here's Caceres Jr. going for a long distance, and Caceres with the header. Ooh, brilliant defending there on the part of Ecuador. And now the counter attack is on. Here's Sarmiento and goes down. And the referee does say play on, and as he should. I think he just went down on this a little too easy. And the counter attack is still on here for Ecuador. Something could be on here. He's still open. Pass the ball, son. And he just went for a shot on goal. Good try. Good try there from Yeboah. I think that's the correct pronunciation. Fairly decent warning shot, if I may say so. Again, you have to think that this, as we kind of look at the standings for this lineup. Let me see. For the Copa America, I know I'm doing this on the fly, so bear with me here. Let's see. My man Wajid, yeah, big up to you, brother. Yes, sir, my man. Big up to you. Yes, sir. But like up the stream, people. Everyone in the building. Like up the stream and subscribe. There'll be plenty more streams coming up. We got the main event, as I said before. We do have Jamaica versus Mexico. It'll be dance hall versus mariachi. So, and I'll be, of course, accompanied by an illustrious panel. I have assembled the Avengers for this stream. I will be having man like CM, man like Magic Kushner, man like Joe Blackman of Backhand Entertainment, and of course, man like Vibezinho will be joining us as well. And of course, at halftime, you would also have the opportunity to voice your opinions on the game during halftime. So yeah, it's going to be one heck of a show. I am looking forward to it. Of course, that's going to be happening at 9 p.m. U.S. time. So it's going to be fun. I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be yes, I'm buzzing. Now, as I was saying before, let's see. These are the live standings. And it's quite interesting if you look at it. And now it's very early days, super early. Like we literally just kicked off. And I get it. I get that. But this, I mean, no, not Group A, but I'm thinking of Group B. I'm hoping. I mean, obviously, Magic Kushner and I, we kind of have this deal where, where Mexico and Jamaica will more than likely go through if my memory recollection serves me correctly. But I'm hoping, if this game, from the way it looks, if things get interesting enough, I'm hoping this group, the way things can actually open up more. I feel like this group can actually be like one of those groups where you can actually, like, what's the word? I feel like this group is a lot more open than what it really is. Do you know what I mean? I Ecuador, like what I saw yesterday between Chile and Peru, especially, kind of solidify that, because despite Canada losing, they still have an opportunity because they take on, let's see, Canada after, okay, France. Okay, why am I looking at this? So they take on Peru, and I think they have a really good chance in beating them. And then they take on Chile, and these two games right here, they can do it. Like, they really, if they can get a W here, and if they can beat Chile, or at least they can maybe draw against Chile, they should be able to go through. Because with Chile, I was disappointed in what I saw. Peru, I mean, I kind of said before that they were going to finish last, more than likely, and it's a bit peak still, because I cannot get that. I cannot forgive Alexis Sanchez for what he did. He had the best opportunity to score in front of goal. That is something unforgivable. I'm not even Chilean. This is just pure Arsenal tax. He's probably getting ridiculed right now. But yeah, it really is. And Wajid, it's not the best turnout for the game, but there are some. But I was saying before, there was a sea of whatchamacallit, of Venezuelans and Ecuadorians. I mean, like Venezuelans on the right side of Washington. I think they're playing in Washington, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's a tough call. Oh, okay. The player is calling for a penalty, and the referee is just ignoring him all the way. And I don't blame him. Not a pen at all. Oh wait, no, they're playing. Okay, so they're playing in Santa Clara. Okay, I see. Thought they're playing in Washington. All right, nice. Good chance here. Okay, and a glorious opportunity again, Ecuador. Nah, Ecuador's gonna score for real. They've been knocking on the door of Venezuela. Uh, appears to be Martinez. He's down, and it looks to be a very serious injury. The referee's calling for. Referee's calling for a free kick. Well, no, referee's calling for a yellow card. Excuse me. My gosh, I cannot talk today. I'm gonna need some water. Damn. Jeez. No, that's a serious injury. Oh my days. It appears to be that Ener Valencia was the one who received the yellow card. I'm trying to see if they will run the replay back, because didn't quite. Okay, he's back up to his feet, and it cannot be it can't be just as sinister as it was. Wait a minute, hold on. He's going back to VAR. Wait a minute. What? He's going to VAR. The official. All my days. The official is going to VAR, and it could be due to a red card because oh my days. Oh nah, man just kicked him in the stomach. Yeah. Yeah, that's a red. Yeah, you gotta give him a red for that, ref. Come on, don't take the piss. You're taking liberties if you give him a yellow. Come on. Man just kicked him in the stomach though. There is a sea of Ecuadorians surrounding the official for his decision. He immediately went to the screen. What's the ref gonna say? Felix Sanchez is consulting one of his players in case it is a red for Ener Valencia, who is the captain for Ecuador. He's taken off the armband. It appears it could be a red, and it is. It's a red card for Ener. It's a red card for Ener Valencia, and the Venezuelans are loving every minute of it, fam. Se va. Ahí se va. Na 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 Kool-Aid. That's crazy. I believe this is the first red card of the tournament. Oh my god. Oh man, Wajid, yeah, my bad, man. I didn't see your thing. Opinions on the World Cup and Copa behind a paywall for the U.S. market. I honestly didn't know this though, Wajid. I may have to do a research on this. Though I wouldn't be surprised. I really would not be surprised by this. Considering that the U.S. has been desperately trying to host a World Cup again since 1994, and it really just links back to David. There's like so many connections, right? If you really want to deep it, yeah. When David Beckham launched, what was it, Inter Miami, it was kind of like a plot that's kind of planted the seeds in it. And so, you know that when Beckham announced that, it was going to be kind of like phase one to kind of start something. We'll bring in the U.S. not only more popularity and around the world and watching more football into the States, but also could potentially launch a bid to host the World Cup tournament or other tournaments. And it did that. And look what happened. Beckham eventually brought in the biggest superstar, one of the biggest superstars, the GOATs, one of the GOATs. Brought in Lionel Messi from Paris Saint-Germain. And that brought in so much appeal from a marketing deal. So here we are. We're hosting Copa America. We have a deal with CONMEBOL. We merge things together. We'll be hosting the Club World Cup tournament next year in 2025. And we're going to be hosting the World Cup and also potentially hosting the Women's World Cup in the future. So, and I believe a Women's Cup World Cup, I believe I read somewhere that we're trying to host one. Man like Joe Blackman in the building. Yes, fam. US will lose today, but the US ain't playing, fam. What you on about? They're not playing until tomorrow, bro. They're playing Bolivia, blood. Come on. But no, Wajid, I wouldn't be surprised, as I said before. I mean, the U.S. They're trying. Their U.S. soccer have had history of dressing up the U.S. Soccer Federation to make it look nice. You know what I mean? And like many other federations, you always have like a bit of conspiracy. So, but now I feel like with Beckham, Messi, then Suarez, all those things, it's like a domino effect to eventually have bring in the World Cup in 26. It's just one of them ones. But am I mad that we're hosting the World Cup? No, I'm not mad at it. Because here's the thing, I'm not mad that the US is hosting it, but I feel like if originally the United States was supposed to host it solo, it was supposed to be a solo deal. But the US were like, in order for us to strengthen the deal, which is crazy to even think about, they wanted things to be like, yo, we want things to like we want to have Canada and Mexico like hosted as well, and that's what they did. And obviously, like Mexico's gonna have like a few games, Canada will have a few games, and here we are. So just all a big conundrum. I hope that answered your question. Maybe I went on a big of a rant and ring around, but yeah. Man said, "I'm so sorry, I came to cuss Mexico, but I heard your voice and got mixed." What are you trying to say, fam? That we all look alike? No, 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 no. Man pulled up the stream, yeah. He came to cause Mexico, but then he heard his voice. Fam, don't get my channel canceled, bro. Jeez. Save this for next stream. Save this for later on, fam. Okay. Oh shoot. But nah, man, listen, them, yeah. Everyone in the chat, wherever you're watching this, support Joe Blackman and his channel Backhand Entertainment. There's some quality videos on there. Goes into in-depth analysis on the fall of Sean Puffy Combs. Quality content. I recommend it. Also check out his show with Botswana Papi on KG, the comedian's channel, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Quality content as well. Definitely definitely check it out. Yes, sir. We're about half an hour into the game, ladies and gentlemen, and it is still 0-0. I will say that they've had their chances. Ecuador, they've had plenty of chances. Peru as well. Don't trust me, I have not forgotten that like what 2 minutes ago they did had one about literally inside the box. This is getting a pretty enticing game here. Chance again, curler from just outside the box by ManLikeWILL. It's kind of like Matisse and Cheese did the fusion dance, isn't it? It's still insane though. Ender Valencia getting the first red card in this tournament. Speaking of red cards, foul, another foul by the by the Venezuelans. This game is getting a lot more aggressive, a lot more aggressive than it needed to be. There you see here, and Sipe was going forward, and then what a terrible foul that was. And again, Darwin Machis, or you know what, Machis, let's call him that, just for Bance. Been given a yellow card. He'll be a set piece taken. And the long range from Preciado didn't go further than what it didn't really wasn't on target as it needed to be. His technique needed a little bit of tweaking there. Here's Peru. I'm not. Why I keep saying Peru? You know what? It's because these brothers, man, from Venezuela, man. You guys could have picked a different kit color. There's like very similar to what Peru were wearing yesterday, fam. Jesus. And now Venezuela are trying to control just trying to control a bit of possession, trying to whip the ball into the box. Again, Caceres Jr. is trying to. It's basically just like has been the architect of this game so far, I would say, and the one who's been trying to come up with the cross. They're coming up with plays mostly at the edge of the box. And Darwin Machis again is trying to go for the. He's trying to go for the volleys and for the long distance, and he had a great. He was there. He had plenty of time. So much. He had time to at least put the ball down with one small touch, and could have gone for goal. Come on, fam. Think before you play. There's a chance for Venezuela until it was intercepted from Ecuador. And we have the young kid Soteldo, who really had a bright future. I rated him highly when he was in Santos. I thought he was going to be the next big thing coming out of Santos, but then he went to MLS, and nothing against MLS. I thought it was a great move for I thought at the point when he went to MLS, it could have been a good move, and then he would have been there for a season, and then he could have potentially went to say he could have went to maybe Premier League or potentially Spain. That may have fit his style a bit better, because looking at his physique, he's short. He's not as buff to handle some of those defenders that are in the Premier League. So maybe someone like Spain would have worked for him at the time, but now I really haven't heard much of him. Substitution has been done for Ecuador, as Rodriguez is set to check in. And let's see. Kevin Rodriguez is set to check in for Yeboah. Playing onto the far right. And I see Rodriguez is trying to channel his inner Kingsley Coman with that haircut. Chance here for Ecuador. And what kind of shot was that, man? And there you see the head honcho himself, Alejandro Dominguez, the presidente of CONMEBOL. He is in attendance in Santa Clara. Wearing a suit in that weather is a bit mad, I can't lie. But he's living his best life. If I was in his position, I definitely would be living that life as well. Ooh, that is that is terrible. What a collision that was. Kevin Rodriguez has just barely came into this game, and he has been all over the place. And he has took in a wild touch, went for a crappy shot, and he has delivered quite what I can honestly say one of the most devastating fouls I've ever seen. And that was to Torres. No, I'm sorry. That was actually to excuse me, Ferrese of Venezuela. It's quite interesting that if you think about the South American market and how Europe really rates it, you know what I mean? A lot of European scouts, believe it or not, they're somewhere in the audience right now, watching these players. Little did they know, the next big thing could be within this tournament. And again, Darwin Machis is just poor technique from him. He really has been he has been him, and as well as Caceres Jr. has been like the most involved, I would say, for this Venezuelan side, which is quite damning to say the least, because Soteldo, excuse me, he hasn't done, I haven't seen anything from him. Rondon, I haven't seen much at all. He's been a ghost. Opportunity here for Ecuador. Golazo! Ecuador have struck first blood. What a finish! Oh my days! Yeremy Sarmiento, take a vow, son. We'll be seeing a little bit more of that in the Premier League. That's for sure. As many of you know, Ipswich Town have been promoted to the Premiership. Hopefully we'll see finishes like this in the Premier League. But oh my days, what a finish. Shout out to him, man. And just like that, Ecuador have struck first blood, and they're leading 1-0. 5 minutes before halftime. I think that's what they needed. Finally, the deadlock has been broken. Now, how can Venezuela respond? Will they do a quick response? And here's Ecuador again. And wait a minute, there seems to be a bit of a disagreement between the referee and Sarmiento, but it's been quickly resolved. Good chance here for Venezuela. They could cross it in. Machis again. There's no one there that can offer just a bit of space for him. There's a statistic. The one thing that both these two teams have in common is that so far they have both equal amount of fouls committed. 8 and 8. That is a mad stat. Seems that Venezuela have kind of had their game plan. They go to the corner. They go to the corner flag and ask to whip the ball into the box and see what happens. Corner flag, inshallah sentence. That's not really a game plan. I'm sorry. They got to come up with something better. And they're doing it at the other end. That's poor. That's absolutely poor. No, Venezuela gotta do something with that. They gotta do something better than that. Because if they're gonna keep doing this long ball, ooh, that would have been costly. Just crossing the ball into the box, either from the middle of the park or from the corner flag. It's just gonna, like, Ecuador are gonna easily win this game. No doubt about it. Chance for Venezuela again, and easily cleared away by Preciado. Venezuela again. I believe this is Soltedo. Let's see what he can do. And absolutely nothing, man. You have two people in front of you. You had an option on the far right of you, and you can't do it when he was open. Here is Ferresi. Looking for Soltedo again. Great touch. And they're gonna cross it again. They do. And not sure if that was if I believe that was Herrera who went for it. No, no, excuse me. That was Navarro who went for the header. Can't lie to you, people. It hasn't been a good game for Venezuela. It's a bit peak. I'm not gonna lie. So I expected so much more from them. I really have. Well, jeez. Well, that's one. The referee has pointed the ball for a free kick. Sortelo goes down, and will be against. It will be a yellow card given to. Let me see. Who is given to? Oh, has been given to given to Pais. Paes, excuse me. And he's really going at the ref for this. And to be fair, I don't think that. I mean, to be fair, it's bad. It wasn't as like a serious altercation. I don't think it was. But it wasn't a serious collision, excuse me. But again, it's one of them ones where you're like, just go on with it. And because there's one reason why. Venezuela, they're just out of ideas already when they can easily level this up. And here's a counterattack again from Ecuador. What a pass. Why are you going for the long shot? You idiot. You are the definition of a donut. Why are you going to go for the long distance? Who did that? You are a moron. Who did this? No, come on. Who run it? Yo, run the clip back. Who did this? I meant to say this earlier, but there were 4 minutes of stoppage time. We are in the 47th minute. And there's a foul as well. Caceres Jr. has been given a yellow card, but who cares about that? I need to know who went for glory. Was that Rodriguez? Because he had another option in front of him. He could have easily passed it unless he didn't have the facilities to really do it. It's mind-blowing. Absolutely bull. Why would he even do that? You idiot. Absolute moron. God damn. Bro, it's baffling, people. How can a guy, if you're through on goal, and you had another guy you have as an option basically have clearing the space, begging for the ball, and you just go for a for a shot halfway through on goal? Are you mad? You don't even have the facilities to do that, bro. You're not that guy, my friend. Absolute waste, man. Now, if I was coach, I will make you run laps. 30 laps all around the track. And I'll make you do suicides back and forth till you can't run no more, because that is unacceptable, fam. That is BS. I have never seen such tomfoolery. And with that bit of a rant, we are finally at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Ecuador have broken the deadlock. Could have two, but they are sticking with the 1-0 right now. It is 1-0 for Ecuador with a great finish, great volley and a fantastic finish by Ipswich's own Yeremy Sarmiento. So with that, I believe we will take a short intermission, and we will run things back in just a few moments. So we can let's see how we can get the facilities going to run this. But yeah, we will take a quick break, and we will I will be back to discuss the first half, and yeah, we will run it back for sure. I'll be back. Okie dokie. Alrighty. I think that covers it for the intermission. First and foremost, I do want to shout out Lil Yo-Yo. My brother, you know. Yes, sir. This brother's a goat. This guy right here. Shout out to man like Lil Yo-Yo. You already know, fam. Um, but yeah, let's let's try to dive into um let's see into the statistics for this game, because what can I really say? um I'll say this much. This game, okay, that's not what I want. Okay, what? Okay, no. 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 There we go. God, I'm moving like brush. Anyway, so these are the stats so far, people. Um and if you're looking at this, if you're really trying to look at this, right? It's been how many yellow cards? One, two, three, four. Then four yellow cards, one red card. I didn't believe what the first red card of this tournament goes to Enter Valencia, and it was a pretty hard, and it was a crazy red card. I'll say much because Mendes basically just kicked what was it, one of the defenders of Venezuela right in the stomach. Man basically drop kicked him, so it's pretty crazy. Um, and also, if we're going to try to get a bit pervy, let's look at this. Let's look at the stats. Now, from a glance, it looks like things are pretty even. But honestly, the way that Venezuela have been playing have been totally crap. Of It's basically a one trick pony. That's what is the best way that I can really been describing Venezuela's game this far. I'm very disappointed because they just been just doing one thing and one thing only, and that's been trying just to go to the corner flag, either on the left flank or on the right, and just try to cross the ball into the box. Which it makes sense when you're desperate, um, but I feel like with Venezuela, despite having a bit of a mixture of aging and young talent, I think they can do more. They can come up uh, with a sequence of passes, maybe wait till Ecuador. One of Ecuador's worst. What I've noticed that Ecuador's weakest link is, ironically, is their defense, and I think that Venezuela can try to penetrate them on the counterattack if they can just put together and just concentrate, just put together like a sequence of passes, just focus and not so much try to just do the simple thing and let's go to the corner, do a cross in the box, inshallah sayings, because it's just not going to work. Now, I'm not saying that Ecuador have been playing some beautiful football, not in the least, because really Ecuador they had what, maybe a few chances to score a few goals. Um, I thought Valencia had a great chance. Yaboa had a great chance as well. But evidently, Jeremy Sarmiento was the one who struck first blood, and fair play to him. And it was off the volley as well, and a clean shot, corner, bottom corner, right bottom corner, excuse me, shot. So fair play to him. Hopefully, we'll see more of that in the Premier League in this coming season, as Espwich did get promoted. So yeah, good on him. But there's one player I do want to highlight that I haven't really seen much, and that is Moises Caicedo. And if I was a Chelsea fan, I'm definitely worrying. I'd be worried because the only highlight I can remember, the only highlight that's been sticking into my brain for him is just him being on the floor. He did have a chance. I think he was trying to go for long distance, but it was way out of target. Way out of target. He skyrocketed. I think that was towards like the 30, maybe 30 to 35th minute, around there, around that time. But yeah, Caicedo, he's been pretty uneventful, I would say, in this game. So we shall see what happens. I'm pretty confident in saying that Ecuador pretty much got this in their hands. It's theirs to lose, because unless Venezuela just come out swinging, you know what I mean, and just completely change the game, which they could. But I don't know. When the official just blew the whistle for halftime, they just looked defeated. Their heads were down. It doesn't seem like they just didn't want to play anymore, which is crazy considering that Ecuador, they have a man down, so they literally have the advantage. They have the advantage, Venezuela. So literally they can come back. They just need a good foot in, to quote Red Foreman from that 70s show. They just need a good foot in the ass. So let's just see what happens. Those in the chat, big up to. Let me know what you guys are thinking on the game. Obviously, stay tuned for the main event of the evening, which is Jamaica versus Mexico. And again, I'll be joined by a quite illustrious cast that is comprised of CM, Joe Blackman. You know what I mean? I'll be also joined by the Magic Kushner, my friend, you know what I mean? Everyone's menace to society vibes. And yeah, it'll be quite the fun. Hopefully you will be joining us as well in the wherever you're from. And there'll be an opportunity at halftime for that game for anyone who be wanting to voice their opinions as well. So I'll definitely drop the StreamYard link for that game. In any event, the Gladiators will be returning in just a few minutes. And let me just take a look at something that does require my attention. And why is my webcam lagging? That's crazy. Okay. So, the United States do take on Bolivia tomorrow. I am going to make a prediction for this one. Tomorrow's games are going to be on deck, obviously. It's going to be interesting. USA do take on Bolivia tomorrow. I'm very much looking forward to that. And Uruguay, they do take on Panama. I will be doing a watch along for USA versus Bolivia. We will be there in full force. I will be doing a stream for that one. Uruguay versus Panama. Unfortunately, I will not be there. I have a prior commitment. So, but don't fret. We will be back. I will be doing streams for the rest of the games that will be on Monday. So that should be fun. But back to the fun. This game is where things are going to be fire. I know this game should be fairly easy. This should be a fairly easy game for the United States. And I'm not trying to make Bolivia, not trying to disrespect Bolivia, but I think the U.S., despite the friendlies that they had against Colombia and against Brazil, they have the quality to take on Bolivia. I think the U.S., even under Greg Berhalter, they should they should manage this. This should be a fairly simple game for them. Um, and I will say, and it is at the AT&T Stadium. This should be a simple. This should be a a very well, a fairly easy win for them, a manageable win for them, I should say. I will go out on a limb and say a 2-0 for the Yanks. So that's my prediction on that match. And with that, we will stop sharing screen. And we are back with the match. The game has officially kicked off again. We're actually, well, it's been kicked off actually, excuse me, a minute in. We are 46 minutes. We are about like a minute into the second half. Smash a like, subscribe, and comments. Share to your friends. The ManLikeWILL channel has officially kicked off. And I am so humbled and just grateful to be just doing this on YouTube. I've been doing it for about a hot minute on TikTok. I've taken a break with TikTok, but I will be doing content. I'll be doing quick recap videos on TikTok with the Argentina game. Obviously, I didn't do a watch along for that, so I will be doing some content over there, and I also have launched a Twitch channel. We'll be doing some content over there, some football related, but more so gaming related, as well as music related too. So basically a variety of everything we'll be doing over at Twitch. So that should be fun as well. And you can find all of that goodies, all those goodies that I just mentioned in the description, in the description of my bio on the homepage of my channel. So check it out. Oh, now Venezuela having control of the ball. Let's just hope Venezuela, as I said before at halftime, they've changed up tactics. I'm not trying to see them go to the corner flag and just do a cross in the box. If they do that, I'm just gonna just cut it. You know what I mean? I can't do that. Okay, they're at the corner. Please don't cross it in. Don't cross it. Don't cross it. Don't cross it. Don't cross it. Don't cross it, fam. For fuck. Bro, no. Don't do this, fam. Can you guys come up with something else? This is not this is not it, fam. What is this? Now, Rondon's hairline is crazy. Matt needs to go to Turkey. Like, if anybody on this, and you know what, that's the thing about Spanish people. You know what I mean? Like, people like, I don't know. I guess when it comes to Hispanics, we like to keep the hairline. Like, they just kind of like, if you're bald or if you have hair there, like if you have like hair like towards here, you know what I mean? Kind of like my hair, yeah. Because like my girlfriend, she likes to make this joke that like I will be, you know, that like if me and her were to get married, yeah, they're not like, our kids will not are not going to be called, are not going to call me dad, or they're not going to call me papi. They're gonna call me, you know, abuelo, or they're gonna call me tío, which is a huge violation. You know what I mean? Because of my hairline, or because that I keep curling my hair. But I think my hair looks fine, fam. But when I look at guys like Rondon, who have like, have you see that thing? Like that hairline is crazy. It goes here, bro. It's kind of like if you look at the little geography maps that you have at whatchamacallit, like back in universities. It's kind of like those lines that you see at the like at the you know, equator or what have you that kind of like divides the world. That's what I think Rondon's hairline is. But anyway. But Venezuelans, you know what? You know what I like about Venezuelans? You know what I mean? Venezuelans got some great food though. I like there is like whatchamacallit, Venezuela's got some popping food trucks over here in Tampa, you know what I mean? I gotta pop through and just grab me like whatchamacallit, some food when I get some funds for that. You know what? Since we're waiting for this, because I'm not gonna lie, this has been a dead start to the second half. Because these guys are gonna keep crossing the ball into the box, yeah. And then they're gonna keep doing this, rinse and repeat. Since we're doing this, let's check this out, right? There is a Venezuelan food truck, I think. Let me see. I think it is. Whatchamacallit? Is there? I think La Perotera. I think that's Venezuelan. Yes. Here we go. No, I'm trying to find the one with pictures, fam. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, let me try to share a screen, fam, because I need to see this. All right. Look at this, bro. Man, I mean, and for everyone in chat, right? This is what I'm trying to really demonstrate. You know what I mean? This is some great food. Look at this arepa, fam. This arepa looks incredible. This looks nice. Look at the shrimp. And your boy loves shrimps, fam. This is just delectable. Ooh, that goalkeeper's playing with fire. And Rondon was close. I didn't think Rondon still had those boosters on him. That's crazy. But that would literally slap. If you put this arepa, right? And you like put some cabbage, cheese, a little bit of hot sauce. And for me, my choice would either be shrimp or chicken. This would slap. Two of them bad boys. And if you're feeling, and I'm probably gonna, and you know, the agenda's gonna run mad on this, but maybe a small bag of hot Cheetos. Yeah, that's gonna be fire. Like honestly. Like this is it for me, fam. Like for real. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, now this slaps. Look at this. The parrilla, yeah. It's a combination on grilled chicken and beef with French fries. This one is dope. And you know what's insane? Dominicans do this as well, but they call it the salchipapa, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my days! Okay. Oh my god. Venezuela actually tried something different. Oh my god. No puede ser de que los venezolanos trataron a like they actually tried something different. And Felix Sanchez literally threw down his water bottle. That's insanity. That's crazy. The Venezuelans. I don't know who's the number 9. I actually don't know who that brother is, fam. Well, whoever that guy is, he went for a decent pass. I believe that and Rondon was just not there. didn't make the proper run. But in any event, yo, well there it is. Yeah, the salchipapa. There it is. I just realized the salchipapa is just right there. Yeah, this slaps. The Venezuelans and the Dominicans have this. Yeah, it's so fire. The Colombians too. They really share the similar food. The empanadas, I'll be honest, in this particular truck is pretty fire. But oh my god, I might have to go back to this place. What the hell is this? I don't know what this is. This looks like a Venezuelan monster drink. I can't lie. But yeah. But nah, this was. But yeah, it's fire, isn't it? But no, but like when I go to a Hispanic food truck, I always try to get mango juice, especially if it's like Colombian or Venezuelan ones. Like the mango juice has to hit, fam, and more often than not, it does. And now Venezuela, you know what? I gotta credit them. They're trying. They're actually trying different tactics. They're trying different ways to try to go to enter the box. And I like this. Ooh, okay. Rondon again, man. So Teodo actually started this play. Credit to him. And now he's going to take the corner, quickly taken, by the way. And the referee says, no, don't go anywhere. You're going to try it again. Oh, wait a minute. And he's going to whip it. Oh, wait, no. He's crossing. He's zigzagging again. Bro. You're doing all that and you find no one. I feel like players, I feel like there are certain players, man, them who just who do all the do all the theatrics and they just keep on like there's no end product. Ah, yo, it ain't no way, bro. One of the one of the Venezuelan players actually fell. Yo, he actually fell. He collided with the referee, fam. That is hilarious. And it's not so much like a crazy collision that you would get, but he fell so hard that that was so funny. The referee he didn't face him. He was like, bro, get up. Man, like realist in the building. Yo, everyone show some love to your boy realist. You know what I mean? Support his channel. It's quality content as well. You'll get everything. You know what I mean? You'll have great watch alongs. You'll have some pervy content. Talking about you know uh, the best players from the 2000s and such, and even prior to that. Great channel. Support him. But Arsenal have a left wing like that, and United have a right wing like that. Martinelli had a terrible season. I will admit that. Hopefully, he can redeem himself. I don't know about your guy. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that fidget spinner. Wow, pervy. Nope, that's not. At some point, Brush may have to create that pervy channel. But yeah, big up to Realist. He's the homie for real. Man, this guy is so crap, man. Flipping and flopping like a dead fish. You know who this guy Soteldo reminds me of? Soteldo reminds me of my player on pro clubs. That's who he is. Yeah, he's basically my pro clubs player who plays out a left wing realist. He's short and he can do the tricks, but once he gets collided with once he gets slide tackle or the smallest touch on somebody else, he's done. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for Gramps at all. Jeremy Sarmiento is getting a cheerful goodbye as he's substituted. Referee saying, "Don't go anywhere. You need to be given the okay first." As you see there, Casero doing this. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Is he telling people to? Is he telling his fellow Ecuadorians to kind of stir the pot, or is he telling his agent to kind of stir up his drink when he's done and he's gonna hit the town in Santa Clara? Going for a chance. Oh, that's a golden opportunity. Oh my days. How did they fumble the bag there? Realist, let's see. How long until Mexico and Jamaica play? They kick off at 9. So right now it's 7:30. So about it's gonna be a while. So about 2.5 hours, if I'm not mistaken. 7:30, 8:30, or maybe like an hour and a half, I want to say. So it's not that. So it's gonna be a while. About about like an hour and a half. And speaking of Mexico versus Jamaica, let's see. That game, and I can't stop saying it, man. I'll be joined by such an illustrious cast, a great cast of characters, a great panel will be joining me for the call on that one. I'll have CM, Matt Kushner, Joe Blackman, and Vibes will be there as well. Oh my God! We have an equalizer! We have an equalizer! Venezuela! Venezuela! Goal, 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 goal! They have scored! We have a game! We have a game! I can't believe it! Oh my God! We have a game! Someone had to. Holy crap! Someone must have heard me in that locker room. Because what a finish! That was clean. Cadiz with a fantastic finish. Oh my God. Yonder Cadiz with an assist by Rondon. Oh, shoot. And Wow. What a finish. Take a bow, son. Former Benfica player. And he just burned the scene in a time where Venezuela really needs something. And this is what I've been saying. They needed to switch up tactics and just and they can come back. They can easily grab another one. They have this momentum now. I'm in the 66th minute and the damn game is in Spanish. What's wrong with Spanish? You can learn a different language. You know, I mean, you have a bit of French in you, yeah? You can learn a bit of Spanish. Nothing wrong with that. Now the question is, how can Ecuador respond, if they will respond? Because right now I see a few Ecuadorian players that look just dejected. Like, it's just a bit crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Swear down, realist. Swear down. Well, his stats could be I mean, but is it a live card or is it just like a normal, like, one of them ones that will like continue to increase during the tournament, or is it just like a standalone card? And while we get the answers from that, we're just seeing cheap two, and it's a live cheap two, and it's live. Oh wow, okay, nice. May have to look into that. Right now, Venezuela are looking more so the dominant team. That's what they needed. Bring a little bit of life into that team. What a goal, too. And now Ecuador, just being put in their place. Ecuador don't really have much to really work with at the moment. They don't know how to respond to Venezuela. They have 20 minutes of really just to come out with something, and so does Venezuela. If they continue to keep knocking on the door of Ecuador, they can definitely get another one. They can definitely win this game. There is no question. Because they completely shut me up. I thought that Ecuador were going to win this, because it is a completely different team than what I saw in the first half. First half, they were dead, fam. It was complete BS. It was just a one-trick pony, and it was just like it was crap. But then in the first few minutes, it looked like they were going to do the same thing. But then basically until that goal, things changed. Then you saw like a little bit of glimpse that they just were trying out different things. Okay, they're gonna you had the wingers cut in and then go for like a pass to mostly Rondon, because he's basically the lead striker. But then Caris, man, shout out to him, basically being like just like the man open. giving the guys what they need. 19K, swear down. Okay. Wait a minute, what's his pace? What is his pace, though, realist? And shooting power? Because that's what is basically like the key to it. Soteldo, get up, bro. Come on, enough BS. You're wasting so much time talking schmack, and you really could be trying to win this game. That's not bad. 89 pace, 93 shooting. Okay. That's not bad. I might look into that, you know. Good. Okay, spoke too soon. Man, like vibes in the building. My brother, you know. Bum brush on all platforms, 100%. That is the motto on this channel. Bun brush on all platforms. We can make merch on that, you know. Headbands, t-shirts, the works. Oh, shoot. Bit of impromptu adjustment on the equipments, but yeah. Chelsea looking at Jonathan David. Really? Oh, what opportunity! Oh, it's in! It's in! Venezuela has scored again! Venezuela has scored again! Oh my days! Venezuela have doubled, and they have gotten the lead first time in this game. 2-1, 2-1 for Venezuela. Yes, Venezuela 2-1. Oh my God, they've completely flipped the script on this game. Ecuador are in the mud. Poor goalkeeping. Whipped it in the box. Rondon with the header. Absolute wow. Rondon with the header, and I believe that is Eduard Bello. Who just had to finish it. Now Dominguez is looking finished at the moment. He just can't believe it. I've got to go airport at 2, so I'll miss the Jamaica game. No. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. What plane to catch, fam? What plane to catch? Don't go anywhere. You're telling me man said he has to go to the airport, yeah? No, 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 no. Don't go anywhere. Bruv, I got a flight in it. Where are you going? That's the question. Where's the flight taking you? Man, like little yo-yo in the building, yeah. Will Venezuela. Will, when will the best 11 of all time streams be coming? For flip's sake, you will not let me live this down, yo-yo. But this does set up the perfect segue for this. I will be bringing something that I've done previously on my TikTok streams. I would be doing more like all-time 11s. This concept that I have, kind of like a Hall of Fame class streams into this channel, and I feel like it has divided of some of the takes that some of the Hall of Fame classes, Hall of Fame 11s that I've done previously on TikTok has divided some opinion, and some people have given me the quote unquote side eye. So I think it is a great concept if it has divided that much opinion. So I'm gonna bring it on here on YouTube. So it should be rather interesting. But we definitely have to look at this. Is this true? Jonathan David going and being looked at by Chelsea. I don't think I can recall like another Canadian or even a Canadian that actually played for Chelsea. Man says Slovakia. Piss off. He's flying to London to find Taylor Swift and steal her DNA. You see, now that I believe. If you had said if you were gonna go to London or anything like that vibes, I would have believed it. Especially after what the Magic Kushner posted on WhatsApp earlier. Yeah, man, you know what? Your girl had like what she got like a lifetime that she had like a huge order for her staff and crew from like Boss Man's Chicken, fam. Shout out to her. Hall of Fame streams are a must. Indeed, yo-yo. It's gonna happen. I will do one for sure very soon. I'm gonna have to assemble a cast of characters for that stream though. This one I can't fly solo. I'm gonna have to get some pervy expertise for this one. But yeah, that one's gonna be coming soon. It will be worth it, Vibezinho. It will be worth it, yeah. It will be worth it. Listen, the vibes will be immaculate. Listen, what are you gonna do? What is it? What will you do in Slovakia that you can't do here? In the comfort of like here on this stream. I mean, you won't get the same vibes. You know what I mean in Slovakia, fam. I'll have you know that the Slovakia president has an assassination attempt 2 weeks ago. How is this my problem? Man said Will Vacua. He does qualify as a pervert, but I want to say this: unless you were gonna get some Taylor Swift bootlegs, or some very exclusive merchandise of Taylor Swift in Slovakia, then maybe, just maybe, I will allow it. But aside from that, it's cap. It's cap. Because all the risk is just coldness, fam. Why you wanna be in the freezing cold in Slovakia, fam? How, I mean, as the great Kanye West said, fam, how could you be so heartless? How could you be so heartless? Anyway, back in the game. We're about 9 minutes away from ending. Well, at least till musically, fam, not the musically. Jeez, man can't cut me a break, fam. Jeez. But as I said before, we are 8 minutes away from entering stoppage time. It is 2-1. It is Cadiz and Sarmiento who have given Venezuela given them the victory that they that they needed. And honestly, they have shut me up, because from halftime, from the end of the first half, I didn't think it was going to go this way at all. This, even with Ecuador being down with just having 10 men, I didn't think they would be able to come out and play like this. And you know what? Fair play to them. I thought they've they came out swinging. They've been knocking on the door of Ecuador, trying out different tactics. And listen, it worked out for them. Just getting in behind that defense, which I said at halftime, that defense for Ecuador, despite having Hinsipe, excuse me, my brain is acting shitty today. It's not the strongest, and Ecuador, with all that effort, they've been rewarded handsomely. In that, and the second goal, I will say it was down to poor goalkeeping as well. But hey, you find yourself in the best positions, and you managed to score. So fair play to them. Fair play to Venezuela. Now, as long as they can hold on to this lead for just a few extra minutes, and possibly maybe 10 more minutes, and this includes stoppage time, they can get the 3 points that they need. But it will be imagine if they get another goal and just get this comfortably. I don't think you've seen Kanye to a Swiftie. Oh crap, I forgot. That's right. Oh man, I forgot about the tension there between the two. I'll bring you a keychain from Slovakia. That's dope vibes. I appreciate that. As long as it's like one of those, raincoat, like one of the the furry coat ones that you get from Slovakia. That'd be dope in it. You can't run this agenda. You can't run this agenda at all. No. What I mean, you can't. You're reaching. You can't run it. Oh, opportunity here again for Venezuela. Venezuela are just they're cooking right here, man. They're getting in behind Ecuador's defense just quite easily now. And Cadiz is just he that ball was placed in just a little bit sooner. He would have had a double. Well, would have had a second one. Excuse me. Well, basically the same thing, but in Ecuador, they're just defending for their lives at the moment. Goalkeeper just kicks it out in the middle of the park, trying to scramble for a counterattack, Ecuador, but there's no bodies up front. They're all just sitting back. It is a complete. This is just a complete tale of two halves. Ecuador were the more dominant ones in the first, and then you had I'm about to say Peru, but Venezuela just completely flipped the script on them. Fair play to them. Absolute fair play to them. And you have to think Fernando Batista is just he's just looking at the official, looking at the clock, and just saying, "Man, can you just like?" he's just nervous at the moment because he's trying to hold on to this lead right now. Oh, now the chance here, going for a cross in the box here. The irony, Ecuador trying to take a page out of Batista's handbook, but no dice. And now going over on the other end, and it was too high of a pass there. And Felix Sanchez, who looks like a South American Eric Ten Hag, is just absolutely pissed off. I'm gonna just being completely honest. He looks pissed off. And honestly, I don't blame him because this team, they do have a bit of quality though in Ecuador. They do, but it's just they just lack discipline. And what really cost them was just that red card. And Valencia, he even at his age, he can still produce. We're nearing the final 20 seconds of normal time. And Ecuador, they may have a chance here, and it gets stopped there, and it's a fight here in the middle of the park. And the game is slowly dying down. Man said, "Yeah, say no more. Getting ready to go to the airport now." This brother, man. Ten Hag out of name out of your mouth, Chitra. If you win, fam. We'll see what he does next season in it. If Ten Hag doesn't win anything, Southgate in, fam. His peak. Okay. Five minutes? Okay, that's a little too much, man. It's 5 minutes of extra time for what? BS. Why are they gonna do so much for that, man? And Yangel Herrera is set to check out, and then you have Thomas Rincon. Man, he's still in the team, dude. I saw this guy as well in Copa America 2016. We're good, fam. We don't need Southgate. Well, actually, I'll take Southgate and for the U.S. national team, but because I'm that desperate. But for club level, you guys can have him. Chance here for Ecuador and no dice again. Venezuela look like they're going to go for the counterattack, and they are. It's 2 against 1, and believed to be that is Cristiano again with just completely cuts off that counterattack from Venezuela. There seems to be a lack of urgency from Ecuador, as if to say, "That's all right. You know what? We'll let them have it. We'll just come back stronger next game." I mean, yeah, yeah, it's a bit mad still. Ref, just blow the whistle. You're giving too much time. This game should have been stoppage time at least 2 minutes. Even with like all like the 10 or so players that were flipping and flopping all over the place. 2 minutes, maybe 3. Maybe that's a little too much, but 2 minutes max. 5 minutes is taking the piss. Referees calling for a free. They will be throw-in awarded to Ecuador. You see I believe that the Ecuadorians in the stands that are just grasping and clinching onto just a bit of hope, maybe in these last 20 seconds. And just maybe just a little bit of play, maybe just like a cross, a little curler. Someone can just head that bad boy into the back of the net. Maybe a bit of hope. Oh, wait a minute, but that can come back to haunt them. Venezuela with a chance. Just strikes it directly to the goalkeeper. We're at the 95th minute. Referee has to make a decision, man. Just blow the whistle. One of the players goes down. And look at the referee could blow the whistle. And he does. And Venezuela, miraculously, surprisingly, I don't know how they did it, but Venezuela have completely flipped the script on Ecuador, who were touted as the favorites into this game, and 100% realist. They really did look relieved because in the final 10 minutes, what is it? The coach for Venezuela looked incredibly stressed. Fernando Batista, excuse me, looked and just stressed out of his mind. It was literally like it. He just wanted this game to end so badly, and it did. He got the 3 points. But credit to the Venezuelans. I didn't think that they were going to get this done. But now Ecuador, they are put under the microscope with this. I guess you could say this cast of what many in the world have been saying could be a fresh of young talent that have been scouted by many giants, have not produced. Could that be down to them maybe believing their own hype, down to poor management? What I'm seeing out on that pitch is just the fact that they have been terrible. This performance was abysmal from Ecuador, and I expected a lot more. But first half they had they did score. Yarmento, he did secure first blood for Ecuador. That is true. Great finish as well. Fair play to him. But they just took their foot off the gas, and that was what really did them in. They just got a little overconfident. They thought that Venezuela were done for, because like I said at halftime, they completely had their heads down. It was they looked like they were done out here. But Venezuela said, no, don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. And fair play to them. They were not going to be crossing the ball into the box 20,000 times like we saw in the first half. They were getting in behind that weak defense Ecuador had. Rondon, he basically was playing as the target man. Cadiz was being the shadow striker in a sense, even though he was playing out right wing. So yeah, fair play, and it makes more sense just to switch up the tactics, and it worked out in favor to Ecuador in the end. Well, I'm sorry, to Venezuela in the end. Gotta give them the props. So as it stands, let me go to the Copa America. Why do I still have this? I don't. Okay, so let's see. Alrighty, this is where we're at. As it stands, Venezuela, they are topping Group B, which is something you didn't think you would really see. But remember, it's still early days. There's still plenty of matches to be played. We shall see later on tonight for Group B the main events. That is Mexico versus Jamaica. Very much looking forward to be on the call for that one with, like I said, CM and Joe Blackman, Vibes, matching Kushner. That's going to be an incredible stream. So we shall see who will be joining Venezuela in getting 3 points, or will it be shared? We shall see into that game. Man said, huh? Vibes. But anyway, that will do it for this. But anyway, for this game, like I said, I was thoroughly entertained. It's on you. That's fine. I think I can live with that. I mean, I don't. What are the odds of me going to? What are the odds of me going to Slovenia? Pretty low. So I think I can live with that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate you joining me for this live stream of this Copa Along for Ecuador versus Venezuela. I will be back with my illustrious panel with the Mandem later on in just Megan roughly in about roughly an hour for Mexico against Jamaica. Until then, I will see you guys in just a bit. So yeah, take care. Cheers.